The title alone gives me the ick. Anyways, welcome back to another Wattpad story. If you liked the other one, thank you. If you didn't, sorry again. I explained why I was doing these and it's funny doing the reaction at the end. I know I didn't do much of a reaction at the end, but I will start now. This story is M-Midoryia. Disclaimer: this is all copy and pasted. I don't make any edits. I'm too lazy. So sometimes Izuku will also be Izumi. This contains intrusive thoughts, detailing very bad detailing of violence and, like always, grammar and spelling issues. That never fails with me, so let's start. Third POV. It was a normal Saturday morning. Yeah, it's UA, it's never a normal Saturday morning. Izuku was caught up with a villain and now been effective by a quirk. The quirk is unknown for now. 3. Aizawa, Katsuki and Izuku standing in Aizawa's office discussing how reckless Izuku's actions were. Midoriya, do you realize going after that villain was foolish? You could have died. Izuku looked down. He knew going after that villain was stupid, but that villain had taken a hostage. There was no way he'll just let a citizen suffer from the actions of a villain. I couldn't let that lady die. I get that, but have you forgotten? You're a hero in training. Not a pro yet. You have your license, but that doesn't mean you do pro hero work. Damn it. Katsuki was just worried for his green boyfriend. They had no clue what quirk Izuku got hit with. Katsuki was tired of hearing Izuku and Aizawa argue. Shut it, Deku. You were in the wrong. I get that there was a life on the line, but the pros were there. They could have did something. Now you effective with some type of shitty quirk and we have no fucking idea what it does. Katsuki yelled. That shut them up. Aizawa soon got a phone call from the police. Hello, Shota. Aizawa, this is the police. We found out the quirk of the villain. They have the ability to manipulate the actions of its victims. It'll last 24 hours. Goodbye. With that, the police hung up before Aizawa could ask any more questions. So what did they say? He was hit with an quirk that manipulative his actions, meaning sometimes he'll do stuff he doesn't mean to do. I don't think it's a very effective quirk and it only lasts 24 hours, so there's no need to worry, Aizawa said. Katsuki sighed in relief. His boyfriend was safe but not intact with his actions at the moment. So with that, get out, it's a Saturday morning, Aizawa commanded. Katsuki took his boyfriend's hand and went back to the dorms. Kaken, so I won't be in control of my actions for 24 hours? No, but it shouldn't be effective like that. You still have your mind, just not your movement, so you be good. Izuku remembered he's supposed to tutor Denki today. Kaken, I have to tutor Kaminari today, Izuku shouted. Katsuki nodded and kissed his boyfriend later because by means forever and they're not leaving each other ever. Izuku walked up to Denki's room and knocked. A few knocks later, Denki finally opened the door. Come in, Denki said happily. Izuku walked in ready to tutor Denki. So what do you need help with? Geometry, Denki replied with 20 minutes of studying, and Denki was finally getting the hang of it. Izuku was eyeing a weird-looking sculpture on Denki's desk. Without thinking, without command, he knocked it over. As the glass broke on the floor, Denki's eyes widened. The glass had gotten in Denki's arm. Denki was badly bleeding. Kaminari, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Midoriya, that was 60,000. And my arm. Damn it. Why did you do that? Denki asked as he was hissing from the pain in his arm. Izuku didn't know why he did it. In fact, he had no control. All they know is that Izuku purposely knocked over that sculpture. Denki was a bit upset. He never thought Izumi would do something like this. Get out. Kaminari, your arm. Denki got up and opened his door. I'll go to recovery, girl, just get out, Denki commanded. Izuku got up and left the room. Denki had slammed the door behind him, causing Izuku to flinch. Izuku sadly went to the kitchen to get some tea to clear his mind on what just happened. He took the tea kettle and put water in it. While the water was boiling, Shoto walked on the kitchen. Hey Midoriya, it's my turn to make dinner tonight, so what do you want? Shoto asked. Izuku just stared at the kettle and back at Shoto. Udon would be good, he said. Then Izuku took the kettle with boiling and walked over to Shoto. Shoto was confused and scared at the same time until he had a flashback and quickly moved before any boiling water could hit him. Midoriya, what the hell? Shoto shouted. Izuku quickly realizes what's he doing and throws the kettle away from Shoto. I didn't mean. Izuku tumbled on words. Shoto was too scared by trauma to speak, so he ran out the kitchen as fast as he can. Izuku was shocked. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Izuku walked in the living room to see an angry Ochako. Deku-kun, you tired to burn Todoroki? I didn't mean to, I swear. Izuku cried. Ochako walked towards Izuku. Deku-kun, you're my best friend, what's going on? Ochako asked. At that moment Izuku couldn't control anything anymore. He had powered one for all on 2% and punched Ochako. Ochako was bleeding on the floor, shocked that her best friend just punched her in the face. Izuku was about to hit Ochako again until Hanta used his tape to contain Izuku from doing any more damage to the pink cheek girl bleeding on the floor. Midoriya, Hanta yelled. Izuku had snapped out of it and realized the situation. M-Midoryia, Hanta stuttered out. Izuku was shocked. He looked down at Ochako and gasped at the damage he did. Ijiro and Katsuki had walked into the living room to see the scene. What the fuck is going on? Hanta let go of Izuku. Izuku, still in shock, falls to his knees. Katsuki was confused and ran up to him, placing a hand on Izuku's cheek. Izuku, did the quirk make you do all of this? Was it this bad? Katsuki asked. Izuku was sobbing and nodded. It's making me do bad things, Kaken. I can't control it. Izuku sobbed out. Katsuki picked up Izuku. Izuku wrapped his legs around Katsuki and put his head in the creek of his neck. Katsuki then turned around and looked at the three. This morning he was hit with a quirk that manipulates his actions. What he did just now he had no control over. All the bad he did today wasn't his fault. Please don't blame him. We understand. I hope Midobro gets better. With that, Katsuki walked away with Izuku. After they left, Denki and Shoto came to the living room. Denki had bandage on the arm that had glass in it. Turns out he needed stitches. Hey, what happened? Midoriya, if you guys had an encounter with him and he did something evil or villainous, it wasn't his fault. He was hit by a quirk. Hanta said. Shoto and Denki both felt bad. Oh no, I ran away from him without explanation. I kicked him, got my room. I was so mean. I should have known it was a damn quirk. Hey, let's not play the blame game. Deku-kun was hit by a quirk. The quirk made us believe he was bad for a second. It's the quirk's fault, not ours, not his. In Katsuki room, Izuku was staring at a pencil. Katsuki was getting dressed. Izuku was trying his hardest not to grab the pencil, but the quirk was a little too much to handle. He grabbed the pencil and put his hand on the table. Izuku held up the pencil ready to stab his own hand until Katsuki saw and quickly took the pencil away from him. Deku! Katsuki yelled. Izuku snapped out of it. Sorry. Katsuki sighed and threw the pencil. I'm afraid to leave you alone now, but you're too unpredictable to be around other people. Guess you're staying with me for the rest of the night. If it gets too out of hand, we'll have to go to All Might, not Principal Nizu. Come on, Deku, let's go get something to eat. Izuku was walking very close to Katsuki, afraid to encounter any of his classmates, but unfortunately for him, the three classmates he had already hurt was down there watching TV. Ijiro and Hanta was there too. Izuku was eyeing the wall at the end of the living room. His actions took over him and he walked away from Katsuki and went to the wall. Katsuki of course did not notice this and went into the kitchen. On the wall it had a sword on it for decoration. Momo had made the sword with her quirk. Izuku took the sword without anyone noticing. Izuku had put on hand on the wall while the sword was in the other hand. At that moment Izuku had stabbed that sword through his hand. Blood started violently pouring out his hand and onto the rug. His screams and sobs caught the attention of the five watching TV. Holy shit. Someone get Recovery Girl. Denki shouted. Ochako quickly got up and went to Recovery Girls. Katsuki heard the screams and went to see what was happening. He saw Deku being pinned by the sword and went up to him. Deku, what the fuck did you do? Shit. Move back, LL, freeze the womb a bit so the pain won't be as bad. Bakugo, you slowly take out the sword. Not fast, we can't have him bleed out. Sarah, we're going to need your tape as a bandage for now. Shoto explain. Shoto started using his quirk to ease the pain while Katsuki slowly pulled out the sword. The sword was pulled out and Sero has taped up the womb. This damn quirk. Denki shouted. Katsuki had Izuku in his arms. A few minutes later Ochako came back with Recovery Girl. I got her. Ochako yelled out. Recovery Girl went up to the green hair boy who seems to be in deep pain. What happened? Katsuki explained everything to Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl healed Izuku and gave Katsuki some monkey pills for Izuku. If you want, you can give him these pills. It lasts 8 hours. It will put him to sleep until the quirk wear off. It's for the best. Recovery Girl said. Without thinking, Izuku took the pills from Katsuki's hands and swallowed them. Izuku fell out right then and there, falling over. Katsuki, of course being there, caught him before he can hit the ground. Katsuki then picked up Izuku. I'll be taking him to our bed now. Good night, everyone. Katsuki said before walking out with a sleeping Izuku in his arms. End of the story. The fuck was that? What? Why was that so shitty? What kind of quirk was he hit with? Thank God it's just a story and not real life, cause why do you mean I stabbed myself with a fucking sword? And let's not forget the fucking kettle. So we bringing trauma into this? I don't know, Shoto, I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't have brought a glass statue. I'ma take it down now. Wait, knew it was just a story, I wasn't hit with a quirk like that. And why wasn't Recovery Girl her? You don't even talk to Alex like that anymore. I don't have Recovery Girl's icon. Okay, but why was I punched? I don't know, I didn't write the story, ask the woman who did. Don't punch my girlfriend. Whoa guys, everyone. At least I didn't cheat on you in this one. We didn't even see Izumi at all, what were you talking about? When I copy and paste I leave out stuff like says or asked because we could see who's saying it here. During that it autocorrected Izuku too. Izumi and I literally didn't change it and I don't need to now since my account is getting banned in 30 days, so good. Fucking good. Oh man, and I have this glass statue of Gojo coming. I'll put it on the highest shelf so Zuko can't reach it. I will not knock it down, I'm not affected by that quirk. Okay, and cut. Hope that was reacty enough, lol. I like the little reactions. Think of it as OAU read my Wattpad stories. Hey, I think that's what I'ma call this series. Okay, that's enough for today, lol. I've been going through it but I think I'll be okay. I just need to get back up and not fall down it. And if I do, I'll ask for help. Okay, that's enough of this. Bye, remember stay gay.
Hey, so remember when I said I'll get back up? Yeah, I lied. So apparently now I owe $700 to this country. Yeah. How do I owe $700 to this country? I don't know. Do I want to owe $700 to this country? No. But I did my taxes. I did it absolutely horrendously wrong. And now I owe $700 to this country. God bless America. Oh, wait, I didn't start. I felt stupid. It's not stopping. What'd I do? Hello? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, wait, so. Corey, what did I tell Corey? Yo, why is this thing not stopping? Bro. It's being stupid. I hate Kind Master. Is it even recording?